Okay. I've got a story about why Democrats suck. I'm going to explain why. I'm going to show you the polling. I'm going to tell you exactly why they're getting killed on the economic front. I'm going to tell you how bad it is. It's really bad. They're losing by 10 points in congressional elections on average. So I'm going to do all that, but let me do my standard live videos brought to you by twostrongcoffee.com/TYT. You can still get your Christmas order in. They got a great mass. It's right here, actually. Will remove for Too Strong Coffee, okay? The Santa mug's back. Santa's progressive and Jesus is too. Huge discounts for Christmas. So go to twostrongcoffee.com/TYT, okay? And by the way, I love our sponsors because they're actually super progressive. They give tons of money to progressive causes. Aspiration.com/TYT. Move your money there. They're awesomely progressive, and you get the best rates. Okay, let's go to the main event here. So, new poll out. Biden's now 9 points underwater, and the main reason is the economy. On the economy, he's 19 points underwater. 19 points. Okay. Now, here's the amazing part. Unemployment claims are at a 52-year low. Jim Cramer, an anchor on CNBC, says this is the greatest economy he has ever seen. Okay. Now, Eustace, thank you for becoming a YouTube member. I'll shout out members. I'll shout out Super Chat while we're live too. You guys also sponsor the video. Without you guys, we got nothing. I love you guys. Okay. So, 52-year low for unemployment, best economy CNBC anchors have ever seen. And what did the media talk about for the last 3 months? Oh, inflation. Now, is inflation real? It is real. Okay, we're not like the right wing. We don't deny reality. There are facts about inflation and how it's problematic, right? But that's the downside of a super hot economy. Now, if the media put it in the context of, hey, we've got troublesome inflation, but that's because the economy is doing unbelievably well and totally unexpectedly well, right? Well, then that's a different conversation entirely, right? Now, okay, so the media is doing a hatchet job. They're only talking about inflation. They're making it seem like the economy is in terrible shape, when in reality, it's the exact opposite problem. The economy's too hot, right? And so now, yeah, I blame the media for that. But Joe Biden, you know that you exist. You're still alive, as far as I know. You have a pulse, right? Do you want to make your own case? Did you guys know that unemployment was at a 52-year low? Nobody ever talks about it. Democrats never talk about it. They never do press conferences. They never do anything about it. Why don't you make your own case, you knuckleheads? Asher Miles, thank you for becoming a member. YTP for life. I love that comment on Super Chat. He said, I missed the old thumbnail where it was just your forehead. I took the picture wrong. I did everything wrong. We had an attempt here that didn't work a second ago. Anyways, you guys are hilarious. But okay, since Biden is not making his own economic case, everybody thinks, and there we go, doing even more things wrong. Anyway, everybody thinks that the economy's in terrible shape. So it should be his number one strength. Instead, it's now his Achilles heel, and it's killing him. It's killing him not just on economic numbers, but on numbers overall. Every recent poll says that Trump would beat him. If the race was today, Trump would beat Biden. So the fascists would be back. The Democrats are the world's worst party. They have no idea how to make their own case. Now, the other way that you can get your polling up, of course, is by actually doing things. That's a better way to get your polling up. But they decided, well, we're not going to do anything. We're not going to do $15 minimum wage. We're not going to do paid family leave. We're not going to negotiate drug prices, even though it has an 88% popularity. Why would you want to do something that's that popular? Obviously, the reason they don't do it is corporate donors. You've heard me say that 1,000 times. It's true. And so Joe Biden is frozen in amber, going, I promised my beloved donors that nothing would fundamentally change. I'm not going to do anything. Oh my God, Joe Manchin, I'm not going to do anything. Chris Cinema, I'm not going to do anything. Okay, by the way, anytime a progressive comes up, how dare they? Let's go fight them right away. Nina Turner's running in Ohio. Oh, everybody charge. All of a sudden, corporate Democrats are lions, right? So apparently you can do something. You're just choosing not to do it. When Nina ran, they spent $6 million against her in the span of just a couple of, like the last 2-3 weeks. So apparently corporate Democrats can do something if they're animated, right? But instead, they're getting mauled out there. Now, Republicans on generically, who would you rather vote for, a Republican or a Democrat in Congress, have a 44-34 lead. So they have a 10-point lead. Guys, I've been covering politics for a long, long time. A 10-point lead is nighty-night, okay? I know, thank God, the election's still about a year away, right? If it was held today, it would be a bloodbath like you've never seen. The Republicans would be ascendant. They would recapture Congress easily. And then, we're back to the terrible days. By the way, there's some chance that Trump might become Speaker of the House. You don't have to be in Congress to be Speaker of the House. Matt Gaetz is pushing for it now. I joked around about it a long time ago. Now it's not a joke. Now they're taking it seriously. They're taking action. So Joe Biden and the Democratic Party must do one of two things. The best would be doing two of two things, right? One is actually pass an agenda that you pretended to believe in, which obviously you don't. We know you're lying. But if you weren't lying and you actually passed some of your agenda, it's incredibly popular. Every progressive part of your bills, Build Back Better and others, poll incredibly well. It's not my opinion. It's the opinion of the American people. Every poll confirms it. Do it, you knucklehead. Just do it. You're getting killed out there. Okay, but if you're not going to do it, at least brag about the things that you've got right so far. Brag about the economy. Make your own case. Fight the Republicans. They're the other team, Joe. They're the other side. You're supposed to fight them. Instead, he's chosen not to fight Republicans. He's chosen to do nothing at all and not pass any of his agenda. Well, that's how you get to a point where you're down 9 points and you'd lose to Trump and your entire party's down 10 points. So the Democrats suck because they want to suck. So, guys, we're doomed. These corporate Democrats are never going to have any fight in them. They're never going to turn around. And as progressives, we don't agree with them. So what are we going to go out there and be like, oh, it's great that we didn't get $15 minimum wage. Oh, it's so great that drug prices are still high. No, we're not going to say that, okay? Eustace, thank you for the super chat. And yeah, of course, you're right. If Trump then asks for X, Y, or Z, the Republicans will give him all of it. And so they will continue their slow motion coup here. So January 6th wasn't the end. It turns out it was intermission, okay? And so Joe Biden is really screwing all of us. And every corporate Democrat that backs him, his inaction, his incompetence, his weakness is costing the entire country. They are leading us straight into the arms of the fascists. So they can say I'm a bad guy. It doesn't matter. They can deny the facts, the reality all day long. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is, are you actually going to do anything? Are you actually going to fight back? And in the bare minimum, at least make your own case and at least fight the other side. And it's such an important story. It was in Politico, fortunately or unfortunately, but they said, yes, Joe Biden does not want to fight Republicans. That was one of his top communications people. It's one of his top friends. They say that's not his style. He wants to be above it all. That means we're going to be below ground. We're not going to be above it. We're going to be below ground. They're killing our political chances. That's the state of the Democratic Party, and that's the last poll that just came out. It's more doom than even the previous polls. Okay, I'll end on a light note, though. So you got the toostrongcoffee.com/TYT. That's fun for the holidays. Get a load of this, though. Watch this sweater. Ho, 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 home of progressives. Even my daughter calls it an ugly sweater. ShopTYT.com. That one's ShopTYT.com. Love you guys. Hey, we're going to do the best we can. We're going to keep on fighting forward. And let's see what happens. Wish us all luck, because Democratic leadership, it appears, is never going to fight for us. To which I say, of course. All right, good night.